Hello. Hi.
'Cause I love the way I lay my heart out on the line. They wanna leave it out to dry out there. Oh, I swear, got the worst tasting girl.
Please welcome back to This Song Is Yours, Charley.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm
It's
very
so nice
well,
to be in
thank you.
person.
It's lovely to finally see you in person. Thank you for coming back onto the pod and to our new series.
Of course. Anytime.
It is an incredibly exciting time for you because at the moment there's a brand new single, Worst Tasting Girls. Congratulations on this single.
Thank you so much.
How has the reaction been so far?
It's been really good. I feel like I didn't know what type of reaction I'd get because it's my first queer song. And, you know, I know I shouldn't be nervous about that at all, but I guess I was. And so the reaction from everyone being so supportive has just been, like, insane. And, yeah.
100%.
Stoked.
It is a very, it's a very catchy song. I was telling you just before we started filming, I think it's already my number 9th most streamed song this year, and it's only been out for a few weeks. So, but it is your first queer song. How was the songwriting experience for it? And I guess what was that feeling like of kind of being able to sit down and write it?
It was, I feel like I'd written only a couple songs before that about girls. And this session I went in with DNA, and one of the guys, he's gay, and so I felt really safe. Both of them just made me feel safe in general, and I was just angry. Like, I needed to get this song out of me because I feel like being with guys, I had the worst relationships with them, and then with girls, the exact same thing was happening. So I was like, I just need to get this song out. So yeah, anyways, they helped me through it, and it was really safe. And now, we've got Worst Tasting Girls, and a lot of people can relate to that.
It seems to be resonating with a lot of people, which is incredible. Are you finding that the reaction has been really good?
Yes. Yeah, I feel like everyone's like, guys relationships with guys are really difficult, but relationships with girls are like your first lesbian heartbreak is like the worst thing you'll ever go through.
Oh gosh.
Everyone and everything showing up, so ain't it funny how I'm the one till I say I'm in love. I lay my heart out on the line. They wanna leave it out to dry out there.
It is the first bit of new music that I believe we have coming from you this year. There's talks there might be an EP or something else coming out.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, we've got an EP coming out in like June. Where's my publicist? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. We've got an EP coming out in June. I've got one more song before the EP comes out as well. And oh my gosh, it was really difficult choosing only 6 songs. So I don't think I'm ever going to do an EP again. I'll be doing an album. That's for sure.
That is very exciting. Regardless when we get that album, but I'm very excited for the EP. In terms of live shows, can we expect to see you doing some live gigs around the country at any point soon?
Yes, we've got a tour being planned right now, and a couple of other little shows. I haven't announced them yet, but you'll see them on my socials very soon.
I'm very excited to see those. You have very kindly joined us here at Tidal Records today. What can we kind of expect from your record choices? What's your music taste kind of like in terms of variation?
I feel like I can go from, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. I really want to try and find Maren Morris because I do love a little bit of country.
My Church, bit of,
Oh, yes.
Banger.
80s Mercedes.
Another banger.
Yeah, that whole album, honestly, is insane. And it's cool. I'm seeing like really pop records in here right now, and there's like a Billie Eilish one here. And The Weeknd. The Weeknd's so nostalgic for me, I feel like. When I was 16, like... That really explained it well, didn't it?
No, it was good. I liked it.
I'm just going to leave.
Well, we will let you have a look around, pick out some classics for us, and then we'll come back to you.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It might be adrenaline talking, but I don't care what's watching. Yeah, I don't care where we are. You could be sipping on coffee, and I'm picturing your body. You lying naked as I see. I'm trying not to, but I can make it so hard for me. Just keep it coming, just keep it going, just keep it coming, just keep it going, just keep it coming, just keep it going, just keep it coming, just keep it.
Hello, I've been asked to pick records that are important to me, and I was asked to pick 5, and I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 11. Sorry. Okay, so firstly, I'd like to start my presentation with Bruno Mars. This one, I feel like I grew up on this record, and I learned how to play guitar to a lot of Bruno songs. I just think all of Bruno Mars is so listenable. I just love it. Love Bruno. I really want to see him live.
When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
Next, Queen, because Queen is literally the greatest.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey.
Love Queen. This record also changed my life. I think every single song on here is absolutely incredible. And Trader, the live version of Trader was like one of the most insane things I've ever listened to, and I think a lot of my music is, I use that song as a reference whenever I want to do something that's a little bit more organic and just really showing off the voice. And I just think it's incredible how Olivia can just say everything so personally, but also make it such a good pop song.
You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I heard. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter.
And the visuals for this are just, she's just the smartest. The whole team is so smart. I call her Cesar. I don't know why everyone says I'm wrong about calling her Cesar, but I think it's nice. Yeah, this one, I'm obsessed with the visuals for this whole record as well, and I've based some of my own visuals for my first EP off this art, which you will be seeing later this year. But yeah, The Weeknd, Go Gina, Love Galore, like everything from this record is just amazing.
I said farewell, you took it well. Promise I won't cry over spilled milk. Give me a paper towel, give me another value, give me another hour or 2, hour with you. Why you bother me when you know you don't?
The Weeknd, nostalgic as hell. I just remember driving in my car with people, and it was just like late night drives to The Weeknd. And I was like 16. Drake, obviously, because whatever mood you're in, Drake will provide. He hasn't necessarily like sculpted my music taste for what I want to create myself, but I love Drake so much. He's just amazing.
Hey, hey. She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me, turn the 02 into the 03.
Doja Cat. This album made my life. I listened to it on repeat. I remember it came out in lockdown, right? And oh my gosh, Get Into It. Like, I think that was my most streamed song last year, the year before. She's so forward thinking in everything she does. She doesn't just fit into one genre. Like, for Say So, she did the punk version of it, the punk pop version of it, and that was, it just proves how in pop music, you don't have to just like stick in the one genre or stick with one look or anything. She just like escapes the box every single time, and I really appreciate that about Doja. Yep, I've learnt a lot from that woman. Lemonade, just Beyonce in general, she's like one of the greatest artists of all time, and her live.
Imagine for a moment that you never made a name for yourself, a master wealth. They had you labeled as a king. Never made it out the cave, still out there moving in them streets. Never had the baddest woman in the game up in your sheets.
The Beach Boys. I've realized that the Beach Boys is a lot of my music, and this is what all of my favorite artists learnt from. I've been like giving myself history lessons because I just love like music, like pop music, and I grew up around just the big pop songs because my dad was in a band, so he'd have to learn the, you know, the big covers, and I just never realized what those artists learnt from. So a lot of the time it was from these people and Michael Jackson and yep.
No one's gonna make it that much better when we can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up?
Adele, I learnt a lot of this on guitar as well, and I think she's sculpted ballads in such a big way. She really just fucking insane. And then Fleetwood Mac, I'll never get sick of dreams, ever in my life. That song will live on in history. And that is my presentation done. I love pop music.